talking to Micky Collins after the 2-1 win against Greenwich Borough. Micky, an important win and a hard-earned win at that.
Yeah, you're right, Andrew. It was hard-earned and great win, great to win. Really pleased about that, to get 3 points. But that game could have gone either way. I thought they had a really good side. I thought they caused us serious problems at times. And as I say, yeah, could have gone either way. And I'm pleased to get the 3 points.
You know the people there very well, in charge now, but they're a vastly different team to the one that you beat over there earlier in the season.
I expect no less from them. Steve Salis and Boyley. You know, Boyley's been around the block and he's been in this league for a while, and you know, won a league below and came up. And Steve knows his football. He's been around, knows lots of players, and he's very good at what he does. And yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was great to get a win. Shame it's them. You know, sometimes that's disappointment, and you know, hope they get out of it. And as I believe that, I think if we had probably 10, 12 games left, there's no way they'd go down. Not with what they're putting together there. I just hope it's not too late. But yeah, it's just good with a big crowd to deliver something and get a win at home. It's been a while.
Indeed. Relieved to get over the line, and good to see people like Dan Parkinson and Josh Dorling scoring their first goals for the club.
Yeah, it's great. You know, we had a bit of a moan at half time about the defence. We didn't think we were solid enough, and they caused us some problems and didn't really need to. And fair play to Josh, he stepped up, and it's great when you work on a free kick on Thursday and exactly what you work on goes and you get a goal from it. So that was a bonus. And yeah, Parky, that's a great strike. I'm surprised why the keeper never made a wall properly and let him shoot, but 30 yards and it whistled in. That was a great strike. And I thought we'd go on from there, and fair play to them. They pegged us back, and then obviously the penalty, they get one back.
A lot of conjecture about the penalty. They had one turned down, you'd had one turned down with Larice Chin going down, and then the referee gives a third one.
Yeah, I've got to be honest, you know, there was some strange decisions today, you know, and that happens, but I didn't really see the first one. That was the one that they nearly got. From me, it looked like we took him out, and that was it. It was a penalty, but if he doesn't give it, then he has to book the guy for diving, which he doesn't. We go straight up the other end, Chinny gets pulled down, blatant penalty, the one I can see, definitely. Then they come down, and then, you know, he's asking the question to the linesman, which way is the foul? The linesman says it's that way, so he gives a penalty. Really, he should have probably started the fouls outside the box initially, and then you're probably looking at Jack on a tightrope, maybe getting a straight red if he's going to give it. But he doesn't either, and he gives a penalty, and then they're back in the game. So just a strange 2 minutes of football, and I expect no less. It's I get to see it week on week.
Great stuff from Ben again today. Some important saves, got taken out in the first half himself, but a couple of very important saves in the second half. Yeah,
again, you know, the referee's shown no level of protection against the players. You know, their players gone in and caught Ben really high and cut his mid-drift. 2 minutes later he does the same again, and then the fourth one probably is not a foul, and then he books him. Strange decision. I think if he nips it in the bud early, then you don't get issues with players. But the save he's made from their free kick's incredible. That's a great save, and he's got his full stretch onto the post, and we've managed to clear it. And yeah, you're right, he's made 2 or 3 saves, and deserved man of the match. He deserved it, because the last couple of weeks, you know what, he's not put a foot wrong, but we've been on the wrong end of the results, and I'm pleased to see him get a win today.
Things have changed again. We seem to talk about it with most interviews, but Larice Chin has come in from Whiteleaf. Now he is a very good signing. Could do with a goal though. Missed out of Phoenix Sports and missed out today.
Yeah, but you know what, and I always say it, you've got to be there to miss them, and that's it. And he caused them problems, and you got that blistering pace, and it was something we never had, and we looked to do it, and we managed to get him in for this rest of the season, and hopefully he'll be here for next. And you know what, you've always got an option now, and you can always put the ball in an area and let him either run at them or go in behind, and he's enjoying it. He's enjoyed it. A few, you know, a couple of weeks he's been here now, a week or so, and he'll be a danger. You know, most teams will look at him on the team sheet and think we've got a problem there, and as you say, today he could have probably had 2. Should have had a penalty, and Phoenix he's missed a sitter. So yeah, you've got to be there to miss him. So yeah, it's good to have him. I like him. He's a nice kid as well.
But one player who left this week was Kenny Pogue. The one thing we can't take away from him is the number of goals he scored for us to win the Southern Kansas East League title last year. Oh,
absolutely. And you know what, Ken's such a gentleman, and he came here on Thursday to say goodbye to the boys and drop his gear off. And do you know what, you get players in, and it's not very often that you can count one as your friend now, and he's become that. And I said to him, he was instrumental in that league title, because he came in and gave us that impetus to go and get it over the line, and the club will be forever grateful for him for what he did. And it's just not worked out this year for him, and he'll be the first to admit. He came in on Thursday and said to me, you know, I messed up in pre-season, I wasn't fit, and then I was fighting to get back in, and he had the opportunity in the week to go to a club that's in the playoffs, and why wouldn't you take that? He, you know, wasn't getting game time with us, and fair play to him, and he goes with, you know, I think he's a great lad, and I hope they really succeed, and I hope he goes and gets them promoted.
And from Sevenoaks' point of view now, 11th in the table, Horsham next week. You've got, I think, 3 of the playoff contenders to come, or 2 of the playoff contenders, and the leaders and champions elect. Little tough away running for you. Yeah,
very tough, and that's why it was important today, because you know what, we needed 5 points to guarantee safety, and that's always been the remit this year. We're not going down, and today we're 2 points off it, and that's it. We need 2 more points, and if we get 2 more points, irrespective of what happens with Greenwich, Faversham and Guernsey or whoever's down there, we need to get the wins, and we need 2 more points, and then once we get that and we can take the R word out of the equation, then we can look and then we'll see where we are. But this is a funny old league, you know. Cray win the league in the next 2 weeks or whatever, and we play them and they've won it, that'll be a different game altogether. If they've got to win it on the day, that will be a tough ask. But Horsham will be tough next week. They'll all want home advantage in the playoffs. So yeah, we take it game by game, and it was just great to break the back of it. We haven't played that well recently. I thought last week we were unlucky, very unlucky against Phoenix, and I thought this week we got a bit more luck and managed to get the 3 points.
And great to see so many inside the ground. Lots of kids wearing their Sevenoaks Town shirts. You know, just adds to this family feel that the club have got between the senior team and the youngsters.
We've worked it here for 5 years to get it there, and it was important today. I was hoping that we would get a good crowd. All right, we never beat the attendance, and maybe next year with a bit more effort, maybe we can get that over the line. But it's great to see, and I want to see the kids embrace it, because they do enjoy it, and they come here and we try to play football and do it right, and you want them to aspire and look up and say, you know what, I've got a chance in 6, 7, 8 years time to be around that first team. We've proved that with Kieran, you know, he's come through. You look at Jack Miles has come through, Josh Dawling's a local boy. You know, we do it, we do look at it, and you want these kids to embrace it, and why shouldn't they? You know, we're the local team around here, and it'd be nice if we could get crowds of 200 plus every week, and it's great, and the boys love it. To play in front of a crowd is something that doesn't happen at Sevenoaks. It's been better this year, but can we improve on it next season if we're still in the Bostic?
And the power chair footballers add to the community spirit that, you know, is the foundation of what you're building here.
Oh, it's fantastic, and it's great to see them here, and they've been successful in their own right, and you know what, we embrace that, and it's nice that they embrace what we're doing, and it was nice to get a win today for them, and for them to see that we are successful and we're doing okay.
Micky, well done.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend. Thank you.